fall. Your love is a gift, your smile a ribbon tied tightly in a bow. A bow on the top of the gift that was given. I untie your lips and watch your smile grow. Black-eyed daisy, you stand tall while the others fall. And so it goes, every flower knows no amount of sun can keep you high. Oh yeah, the petals are drooping and the colors all fade, but not you, baby. Yeah, this is your day. I'll take you as you are, I couldn't take another. I'll put you in my song and present you to my lover. Black-eyed daisy, you stand tall while the others fall. Black-eyed daisy, you stand tall while the others fall. While the others fall. Thank you. I'll come running when you call my name, to make your bed warm any time of day. I wanna be the one to keep you satisfied when it's cold at night on the mountainside. The road is closed, so I'm hiking up. I'll make the climb just to fill your cup. You open the door, the fire's burning bright, 'cause it's cold at night on the mountainside. My heart is heavy even while we sing, 'cause I know you're leaving this mountain in the spring. You say it's a shame to make my love high when it's cold at night on the mountainside. So cold tonight on the mountainside. The down surrounds, the pine explodes. We're burning up this little cabin in the snow. You hold me close and I hold you tight, 'cause it's cold tonight on the mountainside. Now the season's over and you're moving on. Well, I'll miss my mountain mama she's gone. 'Cause I sleep alone when she takes that ride. And it's cold tonight on the mountainside. So cold tonight on the mountainside. So cold tonight. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, okay, I'll do some talking. Yeah, I'm going to do all songs tonight that I wrote. If I do something that I didn't write, I'll tell you. And I have a little set list on the floor you'll watch me glance down at every once in a while because I don't remember all the songs that I write. And there are some covers, right, songs by other people on the list. So there's one in this set that I'll introduce a little later. But yeah, all these songs I wrote, you can find them, most of them on CDs over there, or just look for my name on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you guys prefer to listen to. I play in a band called Violet Pilot, and another one called The Holler, and another one called The Good Time Travelers. But on this tour, I'm playing by myself, and these are all songs that those bands don't do, so this is special. And it's really special having you guys come out on a school night as well. So thanks for being here. I've got 2 more dates left in the foothills. I'm going to do Grass Valley tomorrow night, and then Nevada City on Saturday night, and then I'm back to Colorado. And then and then on down the highway, wherever it leads me. Thank you, Sherry, for booking the gig here. This is Sherry from Hope, Alaska. And she used to live in Nevada City, and she's my guide on this tour, sort of a tour manager of sorts. She's been doing the booking, and she's driving the Subaru, and she's introducing me to a lot of cool people that I will not remember the names of. But I like to write them down in my book late at night when I talk about the day, whatever's in my brain, I unload on the page. And this is one of those page unloading tunes. This is a simple love song. Most of the songs that I write are about love. I think there's 1,000 love songs for every pair, actually. You can write love songs that are angry and jealous and admiring and unrequited, all sorts of love going on out there. This is called I'm Your Man. They're tearing up the road again. LaPorte Avenue's dead on this end. It seems like a smaller town, my friend. I'm out looking for a good time. I'm hell-bent on enjoying this life of mine. I work hard, now I want to unwind. I got too many itches to scratch, so I'll sit right down and think about your back and all the little places you can't reach. If there's any way I can move to compliment your particular mood, baby, I'm your man, tell me what to do. We got tequila, we got beer, we got smoke coming out of our ears. Another night in the canyon, summer's here. I'm your lover, yeah, I'm your man. Playing like 2 kids in the sand. Let the river remind us where we began. I got too many itches to scratch, So I'll sit right down and think about your back and all the little places you can't reach. If there's any way I can move to compliment your particular mood, baby, I'm your man, tell me what to do. I got too many itches to scratch, so I'll sit right down and think about your back and all the little places you can't reach. If there's any way I can move to compliment your particular mood, baby, I'm your man, tell me what to do. I got too many itches to scratch, so I'll sit right down and think about your back and all the little places you can reach. If there's any way I can move to compliment your particular mood, baby, I'm your man, tell me what to do. Baby, I'm your man, tell me what to do. Baby, I'm your man. Thank you. Thank you. Sherry mentioned that I'm going to Alaska, doing my 17th tour in Alaska this March. I like to go up in March, and I like to go up once in the summer. And I would like to include this region of California in my yearly laps around the West. So this is my first time out, and I really appreciate you guys being here. And I'm gonna come back. So obviously Alaska is kind of like got some inspirational stuff going on up there. Yeah, it's. I wrote this tune for one of my musher friends, who runs the dogs on the Iditarod Trail. That happens at the beginning of March, and it's like a 950 to 1,000 mile trail, depending on the route they take through the tundra. And there's no roads out there. It's just it's between nowhere and nowhere. Well, Willow and Nome. And this is a tune I wrote for a musher friend called Caribou Eyes. Float through the snow with a dance and a smile, like you did when you were young, leaving no mountain unclimbed. What you looking at, Caribou Eyes? From gold to blue, look at you, cool as night. And here I am, snowblind. What you looking at, Caribou eyes? Icy trail glowing in the moonlight, whiskey and coffee in my dreams. The dogs are restless, but my mind's at ease. The lights are spinning, dull green. Yeah. You've got to land somewhere before you take off again. I'm feeling fast. If you need a friend tonight, what you looking at? Caribou. Eyes. What you looking at? Caribou. Thank you. Here's another one I wrote. It's one of those scenarios where the situation that inspired the actual writing, the little spark, if you will, that caused me to drop 2 baskets of dairy products on aisle 7, run out into the parking lot, and write the lyrics to this song on the dashboard of my Astro van. Because songwriting is a visceral experience. It's like having to go to the bathroom. You can't just you're gonna regret it if you hold it, right? There's always a little remorse that comes by when I think of a great line and I'm on the train, I'm hanging on, I think of this great line, I don't write it down. You're not gonna remember that. You don't remember it. There's so much stuff going in and out of these brains. You just gotta write it down. So, here I am. I dropped the 2 baskets because I'm too stubborn to just grab a cart, right? So I'm double fisting. And I got my 2 baskets. I'm whatever. Let's call it aisle 9. Never let journalistic facts get in the way of a good story. So I'm on aisle 9, and I see a child and her mother. And the child is having what my mom would call a conniption fit. And this fit is happening in this tornado around the mom. And I could see the mom was embarrassed. I could see a little bit of desperation in her eyes. And also at the same time, there was this moment where she just flipped and was like, I gotta control this scenario. And she grabbed the child and kind of brought her close. And she was probably squeezing her arms like my mom would squeeze my arms when I misbehave. And I was just so, that was a moment. It was just a little moment that we have in everyday life that was like, Michael, go write a song about that. So this is what came out of that experience. Nowhere in this song are there characters having conniption fits or coddling someone that's frightened. But this song is called Hiding Place. Take me to your hiding place, your hiding place. Sing to me your lonely song, your lonely song. It's so good to know that you're here, babe. Show me how you do what you do, those little things you do. We all have pain, but that's not why we're here. No, that's not why we're here, babe. You can block out the fear with my eyes. Take me to your hiding place, your hiding place, your hiding place, your hiding. Thank you. What am I trying to do? There was a question in the back, yes. Lady with the wine glass. Right, we are in California. I think the question was, what are you trying to do? Okay, that seems like a loaded question. I've been thinking about my purpose a lot lately, though. And my purpose is not, yeah. My purpose is to spread joy. So I think what I'm trying to do is spread some joy. We all need a little bit of that. I know what you need. And just by you guys being here, you're spreading joy. You're giving me some energy as well. And I want to reiterate how this relationship works. You guys are doing a lot more than just paying the $5, $10, $15, whatever, $50, $150 it is to see me, especially in these seats up here. You guys are doing a lot more than forking over your cash so I can put it in the Subaru tank and get to the next town. What you guys are doing is you're giving me your time. And maybe you got together with some friends and had some drinks before the show. Maybe you went out to dinner. You're spreading your love and your commerce through the town. You're coming to the Green Room Social Club and enjoying Michael Kirkpatrick, glorifying me with your presence and your time. So I believe that the time is what's priceless. So I'm thanking you for that. Yeah. So, yeah. Here we go, moving down the line. This is a song that I pulled out of my Let's Play This on the California tour because I hear it's raining there. I rolled into town a week ago, and it just rained all week. I might as well have landed in Seattle or Anchorage or something. I don't know if that's a seasonal characteristic of January here, but from what I hear, outside of trees falling on people, you really need this weather. So may it keep raining gently and not all at once into the summer. Yeah. This is called Never Mind the Rain. I wrote this actually in the little town I met Sherry in, who booked me this gig. Hope, Alaska, on the banks of the 6 Mile Creek in Hope, Alaska. This is Never Mind the Rain. We changed the rules so everyone could find a place. Lined the path with stones and lit up the canopy. There's something going on at 5, there's something going on at 9. The river runs good and clean this time of year. Never mind the rain. Never mind the rain, just leave the little drops alone and they'll roll back to the stream. Papa said you can't trust anyone who whines about the weather. Just wasting all that space and time clogging up the lines. Whoa, what do you know? You can hear him complaining from a mile away. Whoa, what's he gonna do when we get that hurricane? Never mind the rain. Never mind the rain. Just leave the little drops alone and they'll roll back to the stream. Never mind the rain, never mind the rain. Just leave the little drops alone and they'll roll. You can take a little mud, squish it between your toes. Let's see where this goes. Let's see just how wet we can get. Never mind the rain, never mind the rain. Just leave the little drops alone and they'll roll back to the stream. Never mind the rain, never mind the rain. Just leave the little drops alone and they'll roll back to the stream. Just leave the little drops alone and they'll roll. Thank you. If you find my heart, bring it back to Colorado and leave it on the front porch of my one true love. If you find my mind, be free to read me and listen to the story I didn't know how to tell. I got lost, torn apart and scattered, but it don't really matter. I'm the earth's to keep. Notify my kin that I'm never coming home. Forever I will roam in your sweetest dreams. If you find my legs, won't you climb any mountain, the one you've had your eyes on since your crawling days? If you find my eyes, take a good look at your lover, and you will discover that smile so big I got lost, torn apart and scattered, but it don't really matter. I'm the earth's to keep. Notify my kin that I'm never coming home. Forever I will roam in your sweetest dreams. If you find my ears, won't you point them at the forest and listen for the holler calling you to be free? If you find my hands, keep a mandolin at reach, squeezing over ripe peach. Grab your boyfriend's feet, 'cause I got lost, torn apart and scattered, but it don't really matter. I'm the earth's to keep. Notify my kin that I'm never coming home. Forever I will roam in your sweetest dreams. If you find my heart, bring it back to Colorado and leave it on the front porch of my one true love. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I saw this really cool picture in a frame back in the green room of this jester with a painted mandolin. And I know I've seen that imagery before. And the first song that came to mind was this one by Robert Hunter and Jerry Garcia. So I'd like to play a song that I did not write for you right now. Cherise was brushing her long hair gently down. It was the afternoon of Carnival. As she brushes it gently down, Reuben was playing his painted mandolin. It wasn't laid with a pretty face in jade. Played the carnival parade. Cherise was dressing as a pirouette in white when a fatal vision gripped her tight. Cherise, beware tonight. Oh, Reuben, Reuben, tell me truly true. I feel afraid and I don't know why I do. Is there another girl for you? If you could see in my heart, you would know it's true. There's none, Cherise, except for you. Except for you. I'd swear to it on my very soul. If I lie, may I fall down cold. When Reuben strummed on his painted mandolin, the breeze would pause to listen before going its way again. Masquerade began when nightfall finally woke. Like waves against the bandstand, dancers broke to the painted mandolin. Looking out in the crowd, who is standing there? Sweet Ruby Claire at Reuben's stare, at Reuben's stare. She was dressed as a pirouette in red, and her hair hung gently down. The crowd pressed round Ruby, stood as though alone. And Reuben's song took on a different tone. Yeah, he played it just for her. Oh, the song he played was the carnival parade. Each note cut a thread of Cherise's fate. It cut through like a blade. And Reuben was strumming his painted mandolin when Ruby froze and turned to stone. For the strings played all alone, the voice of Cherise from the face of the mandolin, singing, Reuben, Reuben, tell me true, for I have no one but you. If you could see in my heart, you would know it's true. There's none, Cherise, except for you. Except for you. I'd swear to it on my very soul. If I lie, may I fall down cold. The truth of love an unsung song must tell. The course of love must follow blind, without a look behind. Rule and walk the streets of New Orleans till dawn. Cherise so lightly in his arms, and her hair hung gently down. Thank you. Okay, I just did 2 songs in a row that referenced mandolins, so let me do I have a mandolin? Yes, I do. It just happens to be ready to go right here on stage. I thought that was an ukulele. No, it's, yeah. That's why I don't wear overalls on stage. You think it's a banjo. If I wore a flowered shirt, you think it's a ukulele. If I wore a wig, you'd think it was a harpsichord. I'm just kidding. I know you guys are smarter than that. You're music lovers. This looks like this just feels like a venue for music lovers. So give it up for the Green Room Social Club here in Placerville. Thank you for hosting me. My name is Michael Kirkpatrick. I came here from Fort Collins, Colorado. And this is a mandolin. I'm in love with you too. I love him. Well, it's not over yet. This is a song I wrote called Crow Creek. I wrote it in a place called Crow Creek. Thank you. This is a little song about a little bird that doesn't understand humans and their ways of water reclamation. I use anthropomorphosis to write this song. I am Blue Jay from the great North Woods, and I'm bleeding for the earth. My papa gave heart, my mama gave love to raise this fighting bird. And in my time of tuning in, I put my ear out on the wind. I heard the people cry and the river sigh, a threat of dams again. So I flew across the mountain so rocky and dry to the front of the range where the river sighed. Such beautiful fields, I don't know why they paved so much on the grassy side. Well, I ruffled blue feathers and flew upstream to a sight that burned my eyes. A concrete wall 500 feet tall, robbing that river's life. Circling round that scar, I found a way to take her down, where the river spoke soft through a fractured rock, just feet above the ground. So I held my breath and I made a vow that I'd get rid of that dam somehow. In the moonlight, singing songs with my friends, the swallows and the canyon wrens. Oh, 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 oh. So I held my breath and I made a vow that I'd get rid of that dam somehow. In the moonlight, singing songs with my friends, the swallows and the canyon wrens. Oh, 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 oh. Will I, blue jay, sing a freedom song and fly from the great Northwest? And I won't do time in the picket line when my mama's in distress. I'll glide into battle with a monkey wrench and sail right in the mouth of a beast so big it'd scare most birds that keep on flying south. For the heart of my mama, for the canyon's pride, for the love of my papa, blue feathers glide on a full moon night with a boom and quake. The shadows grow on a vanishing lake on a full moon night with a boom and quake. Let the shadows grow. Thank you. This one's called Soulmate. It was composed in a windstorm up in Wyoming, in the Wind River Range. It's windy in the Wind River Range. Imagine that. I remember the wind being so strong that I had some snow, like built up a little snow fence around my tent so it wouldn't get underneath the rainfly. But while I was reading this love letter that was snuck into my backpack without me knowing, the little candle I was looking at went out. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm reading a letter and now I have to write a song. I don't even remember what the rest of the letter said. I read your words by candlelight, cold and alone. You whispered in ink of our ancient love, heart, blood, home. The mountain breathed and my candle flickered. Shadows danced wildly on the page. I felt in my soul the meaning of it all as I read your words, my friend. peace had come, the mountainside and grin. Wind gave way to the still. I read about the days in this life we found love, and how we always will. When the spiral ends, I will find you again. Another time, another form, another space. When the mountain breathes, where the river runs free, we will walk, soulmate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Gonna let this cool down for a little bit. All right, you guys doing good? Cool. Starting to warm up here. I'm feeling good. I'm good for now. Thank you very much. I have divided the evening's program up into two sets of music. I'm nearing the end of the first set, but I was thinking, because of the nature of the audience, maybe we just like power on through and do the whole thing all at once. Does that sound like a cool thing? I don't want to take a break and have everybody leave, you know what I'm saying? I'd feel bad if I came back up here and only they were left. I would just set a chair up right there. I would play straight. You guys can leave. It's good. So I think what I'm going to do is just let me check the time here. Yeah, it's 4:20. If I just keep playing another set, and then like sometime between 9:30 and 10 a.m. Is that cool? Okay. Boss says it's cool. Unless I should take a break so we all go buy drinks. We're not necessarily. We can help ourselves. Okay, cool. You guys help yourselves. I'm just gonna hang out up here because this is where I feel normal. Whatever you want to do. Okay. Thank you. She has a broken glass. Sounds like we got some people, we have a waiter that's going to run some table service for you guys tonight. So someone will come around to take your order or replace your broken glass. Okay. Yes, we do. Please put your hands together for my sound man, Cameron, this evening. The job of the sound man is not necessarily to make me sound good, okay? The job of the sound engineer is to make me feel good so I can have the performance of my life. Thank you, Cameron. Question. The last two songs were Blue Jay and Soulmate, and they're on an album called Gratitude by The Holler, one of my bands. And I do not have that CD here. It's a surprise it's sold out. But you can look for it on the spot of Googles. Yeah, we've got some CDs over there, and this one's on oh no, this one's on one that's sold out as well. So, I love playing with my band as much as I can, or all of the bands that I'm in. I'm in a few. We got to diversify as musicians to make a living. I quit my day jobs in 2014. Thank you. It was a scary step, and also a lot of pressure on something that I used to do because I just really loved to make the rent. That's a lot of pressure to put on your art. I wouldn't recommend people quitting their day jobs, but I wanted to so I could play in more bands. And I'll be coming through here in April with one of my bands. It's called Picking on the Dead. I play mandolin, and as you can probably guess, it's a Grateful Dead tribute act that plays in a more of a string band format. We're playing at Winter Wondergrass up at Palisades in April. Yeah, Squaw Valley, whatever. Okay, don't change it. Okay. So, anywho, and then I hope to bring my band Violet Pilot through. Yeah, it's a new band, and what I am is I'm like a scout for the band. I like run out of Colorado, and I make sure things are cool, make sure the people are worthy of bringing the rest of the guys out so they can all make no money on their run out here. So it's a little more cumbersome traveling with a band, right? On this tour, I've been basically offered a bed at people's houses every night because it's just me and I'm kind of clean, right? They feel okay bringing me into their home. But when you have a traveling group, you know, a 4 or 5 piece band and a helper, and everyone smells differently, you can't necessarily just crash at someone's house, all of you together. So I'm the scout. I'm running out here to make sure that it's cool for Violet Pilot. So far, this venue gets a good marks for Violet Pilot. And then my psychedelic string band, The Holler, is sort of on hiatus right now, so we aren't coming out here anytime soon. Too bad I what? I was born in the mid-'70s, so I didn't really miss it, but I couldn't really play guitar. Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you. It's the thought that counts. In the wind, in the stars, in my Colorado dreams from afar, I can feel it creeping up again. My wanderlust is setting in. I'm rolling down the road tomorrow, making way. I can feel it getting closer every day. I hear your voice at every turn. We are all just one. I've learned I love this time together in the wild wood. Sure feels good to see my friends again in the woods. Just a boy with a guitar, picking dreams out of the stream in my backyard. This is how I wanna live. My song is all I've got to give. I'll sing this one for you. In the wild wood, sure feels good to see my friends again in the woods. And I call your name, beckoned you to sing. and you walked with me through the wind and the rain. You lifted up my song, and it echoed through the holler. It filled up my lungs with the sound of my brothers. It's your love, sweet girl. Can't think of anything better in this whole damn world than an open heart that draws me near. All my dreams come true up here. Take me home to the wild, wild, wild wood. Sure feels good to see my friends again in the woods, in the wild, wild, wild wood. It sure feels good to see my friends again in the woods. It sure feels good to see my friends again in the woods. Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. I can't take your limp hand, barely standing on my own right now. Who knows why you came back? Maybe you think you didn't mean somehow. You can always change your mind. Who are you to say she's wrong? Brother Bluebird in the night, feathered omen in the corner of your eye. Take your gun and hunt for peace. Take your lover home and feel alone. There's no need to top the trees. There's nothing back there. Leave the view alone. Sister Sparrow comes at dawn. Who are you to say she's wrong? Brother Bluebird in the night, feathered omen in the corner of your eye, feathered omen in the corner of your eye, feathered omen. Walk through the door, the world shines differently. It's a place you've never been, and a heart you've never known. You know the names, you might think familiar things, but it doesn't really matter. It's just the way it makes you feel. Away, oh, away, oh, away, oh, away. Painting your room the color of a dream. There's nothing you can hide behind something you can't see. Taking a stroll, the snowy streets are empty. The guards are all asleep, and you're free to go. Away, oh, away, oh, away, oh, away. There's no time to pack your car. Friend of mine, are you surprised? There's no line to get in this bar. So why you waiting there outside? If I were you, I'd give me a kiss and say goodbye to all the things you think you'll miss. Never mind, there's nothing more than this beautiful impermanence. Away, oh, away, oh, away, oh, away, away, oh, away, oh, away, oh, away. Thank you. Those last two songs were are tunes I'm working on. They'll be on my next record that's coming out in of 2000. And so watch for that one. That was Away-O and Feathered Omen and Sugar Glider shoved in there. Now we're gonna do, okay. I have it written on the list. Do a song by someone else now. I haven't decided what that is, but I think I know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling something by Robert Zimmerman. Thank you so much for reminding me, Sherry. Over at the self-serve merchandise kiosk, there is an array of jewelry that my lover has made out of broken and spent guitar and mandolin strings. We also raise hens back in Colorado, sub-zero hens. And if there's calling, then she'll put a little bit of a feather inside of the piece. So feel free to browse. They make great gifts. We can wrap them for you, or you can wear them out. And they come with a sticker. And it's called Bent Hen Designs. And because I do so many songs that I don't have recordings for, the earrings make a great way to support the troubadour on the road. So thank you so much. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. You know I don't need to sing other people's songs. However, I get tired of myself. And sometimes I just want to hear the rhythmic variation of words and melody from someone like Bob Dylan. And I think he's, there's a reason why so many people cover his songs and why some of those covers have become mega hits for the artists that cover them. I wouldn't say this one could ever be a hit, especially if I do it the way I'm gonna do it. But it's a song that I just love the rhythm of the words to. And it's a more obscure Bob Dylan song. That's why I introduced it as a Robert Zimmerman piece. Senor, can you tell me where we're heading? Lincoln County Road or Armageddon? Seems like I've been down this way before. Is there any truth to that, senor? Senor, senor, can you tell me where she's hiding? How long we gonna be riding? How long must I keep my eyes glued to the door? Will there be some comfort here, Senor? Well, there's a wicked wind still blowing on that upper deck. There's an iron cross still hanging down from around her neck. Well, there's a marching band still playing in that vacant lot where she held me in her arms one time and said, forget me not, Senor, Senor. I can see that painted wagon, smell the tail of the dragon. Things don't make much sense to me anymore. Can you tell me who to contact here, Senor? Well, the last thing I remember before I stripped and kneeled was a trainload full of fools bogged down in a magnetic field, and a gypsy with a broken flag and a flashing ring. He said, son, this ain't a dream no more, it's the real thing. Senor, Senor, you know their hearts are hard as leather. Give me a minute and we'll get it together. I just gotta pick myself up off the floor. I'm ready when you are, Senor, Senor, Senor. Let's overturn these tables and disconnect these cables. Things don't make much sense to me anymore. Can you tell me what we're waiting on, Senor? Can you tell me what we're waiting on, Senor? Thank you. What was that? That's a hit. Yeah, thank you. Well, and while I was singing that, I didn't mean to play off your comment there, because that was actually a very nice compliment that you gave me about you don't have to sing other people's music. And I sort of handed it right back to you, so thank you. My stage etiquette isn't necessarily top-notch. It's real. Do I know any Motley Crue? I'm thinking about it. No Motley Crue. Well, you're tugging my heartstrings there, man, because my first cassette tapes that I bought were Motley Crue, Whitesnake, Warrant. That was my jam. And then one day, I heard this sound coming underneath my bedroom door, and it was the carpet. The carpet was shaggy and tall, and the door just kind of barely swung over the carpet, right? So I couldn't slam it in my teenage angst. And I'm sure it was more of fashion than that, but so my door is closed. My dad hears me rocking out to Whitesnake or something in my bedroom, and I hear the sound of a cassette tape sliding between the bottom of the wooden door and the shag, and it was like, it was louder than Whitesnake. And I look at this tape, and it says, Led Zeppelin 3. And I take it, and I'm like, I've heard, who's Led Zeppelin? Is he cool? And it all went from there. That's when I decided to be a guitar player. That's when I learned mandolin. Led Zeppelin 3 came out in November of 1970, and it featured an acoustic and electric mixed instrumentation. And there was that sound of the mandolin on that album, on Tangerine, on That's the Way. There was a little bit of mandolin on Gallows Pole. And I heard that instrument, and I was like, damn, that's awesome. That was Well, you want me to do Led Zeppelin now? I thought you said I didn't have to do anybody else's music. So there was that album, and then there was the other album. The other one I heard underneath my door, and I looked down, and I couldn't even read it. It's just this psychedelic blah on the cover, right? So I turn the cassette around, and I look at it. Grateful Dead, American Beauty. Also released in November of 1970, featuring mixed acoustic and electric instrumentation, including the mandolin on Friend of the Devil and on Ripple. And I went down to the record store and I was like, what is that sound? What's that sound that John Paul Jones was doing, and what's that mandolin? And they're like, oh, well, and he took me to the guy in the record store escorted me to the David Grisman section. And there I was as a 13-year-old kid discovering the coolest music that would ever pretty much exist on the planet that we know of through Led Zeppelin 3 and American Beauty. And that's why I love the mandolin to this day. So I don't know any of those songs, though. I just listen to them. Oh my gosh. Whose show is this? I'm just kidding. I mean, if you want me to play a Stevie Nicks song right now, I'm going to have to warm up, though, with I might have to do a double shot of a little Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. All right. Sherry, you're going to get me in trouble. I don't even know the chords to the song. You have. And I owe you. I am in debt to you. It's the least I can do is play this song for you. Do you always trust your first initial feeling? Special knowledge holds true, bears believing. Well, I turned around and the water was closing all around me like a glove, like the love that had finally found me. Then I knew in the crystalline knowledge of you. Drove me through the mountains, through the crystal like a clear water fountain. Drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea. To the sea. How the faces of love have changed, turning the pages. But I have changed. Oh, but you remain ageless, and I turned around, and the water was closing all around me like a glove, like the love that had finally found me. Then I knew in the crystalline knowledge of you drove me through the mountains, through the crystal like clear water fountain, drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea, yeah, to the sea. Thank you. Thank you for the request. Sometimes you need a little rain to check your parade. On the day your love walked on, the clouds had something to say. Yeah, you held on too tight, and now you're wondering why. It's gotta hurt like this, babe. Don't try. Don't try. In time, you'll find somebody new, and they'll love you like the ocean loves the rain. In time, the hurt will be a memory. You'll find a way to love again. In time, not yet. In time, not yet. You're not the kind to blame the weather, or waking up on the wrong side of the bed. You got a heart so big, don't let what others say get inside your head. Yeah, you held on too tight, and now you're wondering why. It's gotta hurt like this, babe. Don't try, don't try. In time, you'll find somebody new, and they'll love you like the ocean loves the rain. In time, the hurt will be a memory. You'll find a way to love again. In time, not yet. In time, you gotta believe. In time, you'll find somebody new. They'll love you like the ocean loves the rain. In time, the hurt will be a memory. You'll find a way to love again. In time, not yet. In time, you gotta believe. In time, you'll find somebody new, and they'll love you like the ocean loves the rain. Thank you. And that's how you segue from Motley Crue into into Led Zeppelin and the Grateful Dead into Stevie Nicks, and then back to a song by Michael. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these capo devices here, and I'm gonna put this on fret 5. And I'm gonna retune because it always messes things up. So I didn't want to make a fool out of myself today on stage by mispronouncing the name of your town. And I did it once or twice in other towns and they laughed, but I knew that if I did it here, it would be terrible. And Sherry kept saying, just remember, ass, 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 ass. So, thanks for having me, Placerville. One time I was in Columbia, Missouri, and I called him Columbus. That was not cool. It wasn't cool being in Missouri in the first place. I thought they'd like the mandolin, but not mine. Too much choice in that mandolin right there. Too much freedom in my instruments from Missouri. We're almost there. I'll stop talking. People, they love the songs. They hate the human. I haven't been back to Missouri. Oh. You were there for a week? They got something there called B, and Q. Well, I love California. I can't believe what you have here to eat. You have everything. I've probably had like 14 of those little oranges a day since I got here. Yeah, mandarins. Yeah, mandolins. And then I had a piece of celery, and I'm like, celery, right? In Colorado, the celery is like, whoop, 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 whoop. This was the most amazing vegetable I'd had in a long time, and it was celery. What? I love it. I don't know, it came out of a Bloody Mary, I think. I don't eat celery normally. I believe it or not, but songwriters can have credentials, like song awards and things like that for your resume, and I have one thing. I entered a song contest one day in 2014, and they picked me to be a finalist out of 800 songs from composers from around the world, and they picked 10 of us to come in and duke it out with our songs, however that works. There was a couple different rounds. We had to play all this music. This was at the Telluride Bluegrass Festival in 2014, and I ended up winning the competition. Thank you. And I won them with all of my crappiest songs. I've been playing you guys the good ones. I haven't even played a song from 2014 yet. But I will play you the song that I wrote after that experience. It was one of those moments that was like, poking me. And when you win the competition, they give you a really fancy guitar. It's handmade. And they put you on the main stage, and they give you a tweener slot to play a few tunes in front of 10,000 people. And that's like the big time right there, 10,000 people. So I got to go on right after the Del McCoury Band, which is one of my favorite bands in the whole world, and right before Andrew Bird played his set. And I remember looking out at the peaks of Telluride, and the red rock, and the white snow-capped peaks, and the greenest quaking aspen trees I've ever seen in my life. from that stage, and just a sea of people that were all like smiling, just looking at me like this. And I'm like, you guys, you gotta put some sunscreen on. You should drink some more water. Put on some sunscreen. And I'm up there, and they gave me the new guitar, and I wrestled with the capo for about a minute, and I finally cranked it out. And when I got off the stage, I went back to my little humble camp, and I wrote this song for those 10,000 people, a love song for a lot of people. So I guess you could say this is my Polly song. High in the mountains of Telluride, hungry hearts at the end of the road. The aspen quake when you walk by. Dell's voice echoes down below. Well, I don't know how I got here, staring fast into your eyes, gliding on the scent of sage. I'm a sucker for your soft blue skies. Hey there, little honey, riding on the wind. I'm so lucky you blew my way again. In the shadow of a mountain, your golden hair falls, singing the selfish lover ain't no lover at all. I'm gonna take my time and do it right, sing my way into your soul. My path winds around your sides. I wanna hold you close and never let you go. Well, you might think that this is weird, out on the ledge where I am free to sing my love song and beg your little ears for company. Hey there, little honey, riding on the wind. I'm so lucky you blew my way again. In the shadow of a mountain, your golden hair falls, singing the selfish lover ain't no lover at all. Breath comes fast between your smile. Hold me close a little while. I'm hoping I can suit your style before I go. I'll sing about the weather for you, play it like you want me to. The rain fell hard and the puddles grew. A swollen river flows. You might think that this is wrong. I wish for you everything you need. My song is far, but you are here in the arms of your lover and dreaming of me. In the arms of your lover and dreaming of me. Hey there, little honey, riding on the wind. I'm so lucky you blew my way again. In the shadow of a mountain, your golden hair falls, singing the selfish lover ain't no lover at all. Singing the selfish lover ain't no lover at all. This is a tune by somebody else. But I want to show it, I want to share it with you because a lot of people don't know this song. I think it's one of Tom Petty's coolest tunes. I went walking down the boulevard, past the skateboards and the beggars. I was out looking in the windows, just out walking, letting my mind roll. She hung around too much, I might take her for granted. And when I was away, she seemed an angel, the only one who ever cared about me, the only one without an angle. For some time I've been lonely, now I'm too weak to fight. I've been waiting for tonight. Good night, my love. I've been waiting for tonight. Sleep tight, my love. Yes, and I had a little time to kill as I crossed the parking lot. I was feeling lucky just to have a place to go. Yeah, my nerves were feeling shot. For some time I've been weary. There was no end in sight. I've been waiting for tonight. Good night, my love. I've been waiting for tonight. Sleep tight, my love. Oh, I've been waiting around for a night like this. Yeah, it's been coming down since her first kiss. Now I'm wrestling with my overcoat, and I'm fighting with my thoughts. I'm gonna trust my intuition. I'm gonna hope I don't get lost. For some time I've been weary. Now I'm too weak to fight. I've been waiting for tonight. Good night, my love. I've been waiting for tonight. Sleep tight, my love. I've been waiting for tonight. Good night, my love. I've been waiting for tonight. Sleep tight, my love. Thank you. Pack up what you think is important. Burn the rest in effigy. Let the live feed roll and the selfies scroll while you hide, wanting to be, but needing to hide and wanting to be. Tumble down with the madman. blue honey in your tea. Sweet on the tongue, but bitter for the ones who hide, wanting to be, but needing to hide, and wanting to be. High hawks circle in the mountain, dive down and pick out their prey. You're the flavor of the day. It's an honor, they say, sacrifice, wanting to be, for needing to hide and wanting to be. So you come to the land of the creatures who don't fear and are never shy. Stood at the table, but you wouldn't play the game. You hide, wanting to be, but needing to hide and wanting to be. It won't make sense if you don't let it. Let it be, don't hide from the ride. Hold your lover and close your eyes and hide, wanting to be, but needing to hide, and wanting to be, needing to hide, and wanting to be, but needing to hide, and wanting to be. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to do this waltz of a song now. And I wrote this for a lady named Rosie. We were hanging out behind a brewery in Fort Collins, Colorado, specifically near the bike racks. I just played a little show at the brewery, and everybody was out back doing what they do after shows. And it was like, you know, it was reefer time. And we're all crowded around this one bike seat, this guy that had the big banana seat. Everyone's dumping all their weed on it. And this lady, Rosie, who I'd seen around town, this little old lady named Rosie comes up, looks at the weed, and pulls like this giant rolling paper out of her secret spot. And just with one hand and one motion and her arm just swept all the weed off this banana seat of a bicycle seat into the paper and just went she's like, here we go. And it was this, you know, this big social marijuana cigarette. And I looked at her and I was like, holy crap, Rosie. I had no idea you had that talent. And she says, they didn't call me Rollin' Rosie in college for nothing. And that was the point where I had to drop my dairy products on aisle 9, get the heck out of there, and write this song. This is Rollin' Rosie. I just got stoned at home instead. Rollin' Rosie, she's by my side, a star in the darkness, a traveler's delight. Tomorrow I'm northbound, Alaska she waits. If I die in her arms, heaven won't come too late. If I die in her arms, heaven won't come too late. Rollin' Rosie, a good friend of mine, she can roll up a dime bag in 1 minute's time. The great green surrounding, a smoky-eyed smile. I can leave this desert just for a while. I can leave this desert just for a while. A girl on the mountain, standing proud, standing free. If I'm lucky tonight, she might choose me and roll another number for my head for the road. Oh, rolling Rosie, I sure hate to go. Oh, rolling Rosie, I love you so. Now the rain is heavy, the wind is high, the traveler is weary, a tear in his eye. Tonight I'm alone again on this trail. Oh, I'm wondering if Rosie loves me still. I'm wondering if Rosie loves me still. A girl on the mountain, standing proud, standing free. If I'm lucky tonight, she might choose me and roll another number for my head for the road. Oh, rolling Rosie, I sure hate to go. Oh, rolling Rosie, I love you so. Rolling Rosie, she's by my side. A star in the darkness, a traveler's delight. A star in the darkness, a traveler's delight. Thank you. Thank you, Rosie. I have not seen Rosie since. So I haven't had a chance to sing her song, but I would say that I don't get a chance to sing most of the people that I write songs for their song because I don't really know the people too well. They're just a little spark in my life that says, write a song. All right, folks. Well, I think I got a couple more left in me. I'm gonna switch to the mandolin again, if you don't mind. Is that cool? We're gonna shred some mandolin for you. And then if you can't get enough of me and you want more, then come to the Wild Eye Pub in Grass Valley tomorrow night. I'm playing at 6 o'clock, and I'm supporting, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'll be supporting Travers Clifford and his new band, the Dakota Kid Posse. And then on Saturday night, that's my last show of the tour. I'm going to play at the Golden Era Lounge right there in downtown Nevada City. And I'm looking forward to both of those. I was looking forward to tonight, too. This has been a treat. It's cool playing in a room where people are listening. I feel like a little self-conscious about everything that I say. Sometimes I wish that the banter could just blend into the sound of the ventilation system. And yeah, 17 tours of Alaska. I can't believe it. I don't know how that came to be. It's like they like me. You guys know how like David Hasselhoff's big in Germany?
Yes. You're kind of a big deal.
It's like when Michael Kirkpatrick goes to Alaska. It's like David Hasselhoff going to Germany.
Sounds like a song.
Yeah. It's similar in the demographic that I attract and hair, I think.
He plays places that people drive like 6-7 hours on a dirt road to go and listen.
I like to play where I'm invited. And I was actually invited to play the green room this summer by one of the sound engineers, Joshua Haynes. And so this is sort of like been a long time coming. Getting this thing on. So happy to be here.
We're usually in bed by 9.
Well, just give me a couple more tunes. If you sneak out in the middle, that's fine.
Great for you. You're so great. What time is it? 8:45?
It's like 9:30.
No, it's not. I know. We're up late.
It went by fast, didn't it, you guys?
Yeah, well done.
See how you don't take a set break and time just rolls and flows. I love it. So here we're gonna do. This one is called Linden Tree. This is about sitting underneath the linden tree. Next to the well by the gate stands a linden tree. I dreamt in its shade many a sweet dream. I carved in its bark many a fond word. In my joy and in my sorrow, I felt drawn to return. I passed it again just now in the deep of the night. But even in the darkness, I closed my eyes. I closed my eyes under the linden tree. And its branches, they rustled as if they were calling me. Come here, my friends, here you will find your peace. The cold winds blew right into my face. Hat blew off of my head. I didn't care, I just kept my pace. Now I am many miles distant from that place, but I'm haunted by its rustling. Here you will find your peace. Here you'll find your peace under the linden tree. Now I am many miles distant from that place, but I'm haunted by its rustling. Here you will find your peace. Here you'll find your peace under the linden tree. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So when this, I'm going to do one off of a record that I made in 2013 called Key to My Cage. And I got to tell a quick story about the one time I heard this song that I didn't press play. I haven't heard it on the radio. I haven't heard it, any of my friends ever play it. It just doesn't get played that much. But one time I was at Red Rocks. That's a little music venue in Colorado. And I went there to go see Emmylou Harris and John Prine. And in between the acts, they played my record on the loudspeaker. So there's 8,000 people milling about, getting beer, climbing up and down the stairs, taking pictures, and this song comes on the loudspeaker. And I think, that's the closest I've ever gotten to playing Red Rocks. But I remember hearing this great little, set of music during the break, and then they played a couple of my tunes, and I was like, right on, man. Turns out the sound man was a friend. And he's working for Sam Bush and Emmylou Harris, and Sam Bush is another one of my heroes and mentors. That song, Rollin' Rosie, I got to have Sam play fiddle on that one when I recorded it, and Sam also helped me get this mandolin. For those of you that don't know Sam Bush, he's like the king of newgrass, yeah. So this is the song that they played on the radio at Red Rocks once. This is called Path. Well, I searched my soul for the answer. I flew around the world to ask a sage. Well, I prayed to every god that man made, Lord, but I still have no key to my cage. I was raised by the church to feel spirit. A tie around my neck as I prayed. I cried, Lord, 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 if this is what's in store, you're no Lord, you're no Lord, you're no Lord. So I ran like the wind to the mountains. I listened to the raven on the breeze. Well, I hollered at the stars and I stared at the moon with hope that I'd find my key. got his convictions. Explore every realm you can find, but you won't find nothing you can lean on. With those thoughts piled high in your mind, well, I'll break down the dam that contains me. I'll take a wrecking ball to the wall in my head, yeah. 'Cause that key's inside, I can feel it glowing bright. And the myth that was me is now dead. And the myth that was me is now dead. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. This has been a great first night in Placerville. And I really appreciate your attendance and staying late on a Thursday night. You guys can go now. Bye, Motley Crue. Let's just pretend you encored me and I got one more song, right? Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I hope so too. I will. I promise. I promise. Pinky swear. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get this guitar fired up here.
It's great when you shoot an email back to Jen here and let her know how you love Michael. Really helps her to know who to bring back for sure.
Actually, that's a good thing to do. Yeah. It's like fill out the comment card. Michael was great. He sang in tune for the most part. The cocktail waiter didn't come by enough. And the bathrooms were pretty clean. So I was talking about this my band, Violet Pilot. I'll play a tune by Violet Pilot to leave you with. Give me the strength to leave this town. Show me the quiet way around, like when the sun breaks the clouds. We know in our hearts it'll be okay, even if it doesn't feel that way. But that's how it's always been. And it's only temporary. I am waiting on a kiss from an angel. It's only temporary. I am waiting on a kiss from an angel. Packed up my shit, said goodbye, turned away, didn't cry. It was all that I could do. So when that time comes around and you find you've been found, just know I'm thinking of you. And it's only temporary. I am waiting on a kiss from an angel. It's only temporary. I am waiting on a kiss from an angel. I am waiting on a kiss. Thank you. Thank you so much. I gotta play another one. What? Oh. Maybe two more. I got this one on my brain right now. This is a tune that we were talking about songwriting earlier today, this evening, and I've, for some reason, I'm the kind of guy that gets knee injuries. And most recently, MCL, ACL, and a meniscus tear in this knee. And I did that on stage at Northwest String Summit outside of Portland, Oregon, in front of 2,500 people. I jumped so enthusiastically, like you would expect me to, and I did not land very gracefully. Landed on the side of my boot heel and heard the pop, went down. So I figured, well, dang, I got to cancel, all this tour and all these gigs for recovery and surgery. It took me a month just to wait for surgery. I had chunks of my meniscus stuck in my knee, and I couldn't even bend it like this or like this. This was it. It was just hanging there for 29 days before I got my surgery. Once I got the surgery, it was very painful, and they gave me these opiate drugs to kill the pain. And I thought they were pretty cool at first. It was like a novelty. It was like, this is nice. At least I'm laying on the couch getting high, right? Maybe I'll pick up my guitar with all this time off and I have some time to write. That's not the way it worked. It just like, the drugs just completely killed all of my will to live. I wouldn't pick up the guitar. I wouldn't do anything. I couldn't really comprehend watching movies. I was basically just a dud and trying to kill the pain. And I discovered that I replaced that drug very quickly because I was afraid of how tolerant I had become with these. I needed more and more. So I quit and I went through 800 pounds of ice to kill the pain. Ice is the best painkiller. It really is. I had an ice machine. My knee was up. I was off the ibuprofen, and I was taking large amounts of THC and CBD, which also, that was kind of cool, non-addictive. Anyways, every morning around 10:30, about an hour after drug time, this animal would come to my window and go, something like that. It was a sound. It was beautiful to my ears, but it did not sound, I can't do it right. I don't know what it was. It could have been a dove. It could have been maybe one of those pigeons or something. And it would come every single morning. And about probably on the 10th morning when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, I got to pick up my guitar and write a song about this thing, whatever it is. So this is a song for the animal that brought me out of my funk from that last injury and rekindled a songwriting flame inside of me, even though I couldn't walk. I think in the song I called the animal an owl for romantic purposes. Never let journalistic facts get in the way of a good story. In my dream, I used 3 simple chords and sang out your name. A lush field for song, loving words and melody to hear on the wind. So every time we went apart, you would have something to sing, a tune to draw out of thick air, defining your next reason to breathe. Well, I hope you know I'm out here, love, and I wish you a night of peace. I'll sing this song while you're gone. Oh, come back home to me, yeah. Come back home to me. Now I'm calling out into the night like the owl mourning in the road. Wisdom of true love in his song as he lets his lover know. Harmonized by just 3 chords, the 6, the 4, and the 1. I took his feathered song and I gave it words so he could sing along. Well, I hope you know I'm out here, love, and I wish you a night of peace. I'll sing this song while you're gone. Oh, come back home to me, yeah. Come back home to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, good night. I love you guys. I love you too. Again, thank you, Green Room Social Club, for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Cameron, for running some good sound tonight. I hope your name is Cameron. That's what okay. Good. Okay, good night, Cameron.
Where are you tomorrow?
Tomorrow at the Wild Eye Pub, Grass Valley, and then Saturday night at Golden Era in Nevada City.
Golden Era is like full set.
I'd love to see you again. Yes. Cool. I'm opening act.